Hey, Mary Red. Hey, Game On and Shalima and Ooh la la, it's Ziggy. Hey, Cooking Crime and Cannabis. You were listening also? I started listening to it and then I'm like, oh, you're still listening to the live last night? I started listening to Marissa's live and I was hoping that I noticed Tiffany Maria is live too. I always hate going live at the same time as others. But I only have a short time before I have an appointment in a little over 2 hours, and this call or this video is 47 minutes long, and I imagine we'll stop occasionally. Oh my God, are you feeling okay? It's still daylight out. Told you I was trying to change my schedule. It's going all right. How are you guys doing? You were listening last night as well? Yeah, so last night's live has the call with Chase that Chasing and Penny released. But I think Chasing took it down from her community tab. It was really hard to figure out how to access it. So I do have it. It is on my last live. If you guys want to hear it, we played the whole thing. I love that you're live during the day. I like to be in chat. Well, this one will only be 2 hours maximum. I text Molly Golightly to see if it's okay that I play this, but she hasn't responded. I think she'll be okay with it though. Petty Betty. Who's Petty Betty? Now you guys have me looking it up. Petty Betty. Oh, okay. So she posted it on her other backup channel. Huh. So she goes on there in disguise. Is that what that is about? I didn't realize that she had that channel, but yeah, it is on her backup channel, I guess. Go check it out. Watch it there. I didn't realize that. I read her community tab and it said the call has now been played elsewhere. So I'm going to delete this off my community tab and it's available on, if you want to listen to it somewhere, it's been played. So just seek it out. But she didn't mention that she was putting it on her backup channel, so I didn't know. No, it's not. Well, I guess Petty Betty is Chasing's backup account. It's a very old channel. Okay. Also, on my community tab, I've shared 2 Amazon wish lists for 2 members of this channel. or 2 subscribers. I don't think they're members, but one of them might be. Bambi might be. Anyways, I can't get, for some reason, I have a business Amazon account. I wish I never freaking did that though. I want to switch back to a regular Amazon account. Not to mention I was getting Amazon Prime for like really cheap because I'm considered a full-time student. But anyways, I wish I never switched over. I couldn't get the links to work for me. It's making me put in an address. But I guess it's working for others, so. Daytime, Ziggy. Thank you, Sicilian Minna. I think I forgot to delete my let's see. Yeah, I did forget to delete my wrenches from last night, so I'll add a few more. I usually we change mods every day. We just so I've added a couple more. You never sleep, do you, Ziggy? No, I just woke up. I told everybody last night that I was going to try to change my schedule and pass out. Did you get your old mods Christmas gifts? I do have somewhere written down some addresses. I was gonna get some mods of my old mods Christmas gifts, like from my store. Because I was translating for PTS when they were in Los Angeles. Oh, that's so cool. Jenny Penny, that's really cool. I'm so happy that you're doing a daytime live. I literally cannot stay up past 9. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm trying to do more normal times, but right now it's a lot less in chat than normal. It's probably because it's a different time. Yeah, I just like all opinions to the people that are mods for this live. All opinions welcome on any subject. You can, time out or whatever for name calling and doxing. But if it's anything negative towards me, just leave it to me to delete or time out. I'll it's kind of trying to go. It's cool, but man, I have no idea what the heck is going on. I know if you miss one day, you're so behind. I know. Jenny Penny. It's 128 here too. Mateo, I've had people tell me before that they didn't want a mod. Oh, okay. You just learned how to comment? Hey, Ashley Oaks. All right, guys. Well, I only have a short time before... hey, Vestiges. I only have a short time before... like, I have less than 2 hours to do this live. Yeah, Tennessee is still Eastern. So let's listen to this. And I probably will stop it occasionally and comment on things. I listened to the first like 15 minutes and I was like, I should just go live and listen to it with people. If I don't think Molly will care. I texted her and asked her, but she hasn't responded. So I'm just taking a chance. But here we go.
How do we play it? Save. Let's play it. Oh.
Because they told me a story one night that where they. Hi, ladies. How are you? Came out to find Summer Wells. With our team. We spoke to the police and everything like that. I just wanted to say hello to you. I do. I follow you. You too. I do follow you. Well, guess what? We're finding out lots of stuff. Yeah. We're finding out lots of stuff. She's not in a mental and we go everywhere. Oh, everywhere. Well, what's not that one? So. Hi, how are you? It's Alice. Cement driveway. Alice. How are you? That's. God bless you. How are you? Hunter's mom. How are you? She's going through a lot. I know. She's going through a lot. Well, we did talk to Dawn last night. But more importantly, more importantly, I will tell you this. We talked to their neighbors. I don't have nothing to say about it. No, actually, they said a lot.
They said a lot.
Oh my God.
And one of them said something very upsetting.
Listen, I tried to help the woman. Listen, Sherry, just stop.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry
Come
about
on, you just shut up. You're dead anyway.
Mommy's there.
That's what Don said.
No. That's what Don's saying. That's what people on the Summer Wells side is saying. Is that she said that you're really Sherry, that she's really Leslie. Did you see it? And then I'm like, no, that's not the case. And they're like, how do you know? Do you know this family? Yeah, that's like over 20 years. Yeah, I know this family.
I'll ask you an honest question since you watch all the stuff. And what happens with Chris McDonough. Did you enjoy meeting with Chris?
No.
Oh, you didn't? No. Both people have twisted that. Those two interviews all the way around.
So you're pissed off?
Yeah.
I know.
Why did they twist it? What do you think? Why? What was their intention?
What do you mean? I don't know why everyone is playing this, Michelle. It just became public like a little bit ago. And it's only, how did you watch it for 5 to 6 hours if it's only 40 minutes long or 47 minutes long? I know the sound is horrible and it's really hard to understand. It's because Allie, especially, and Sherry especially, is extremely hard to understand. So you have to really, really listen. But you'll be able to pick out certain things. I haven't heard all of this. I apologize if, I figured might as well watch it with you guys because I want to really hear it. Yeah, Sherry is there, and it sounds like at one point around this point, especially when they bring up a question about H and Candace, if Candace possibly essayed H. I think Sherry got a little bit upset with that question, but from what I could understand.
because they wanna blame Hunter.
I honestly think that, they can just take, it's really basic. We can take one word, switch it around, make it sound completely different.
Absolutely.
And I think that was the case, is that they changed one word out and made it something completely different.
Sherry, you don't need to get involved.
You doing all right?
It's
I know,
a
you've been through a lot, I know. I watched it, I was like,
Yeah.
so
But
do you
he
feel?
said- But that creep said that he wasn't gonna put it on TV or Facebook, and he did. Where, she
Oh, right. If you sign something saying that he couldn't, I think you could have done something.
No, he just said there to that.
I've heard a lot of negative things about this.
And then he called then he sent me a text message one night, and it was about 3:00 in the morning. He goes, I called over at 2 a.m. to check on you guys, and you guys were great. They were sleeping. Yep, and then, whatchamacallit there, Jeffrey Gum, he put my son's address out here. No.
That's crazy.
No. I mean, Jeremy Dunham. Oh, they tried to come and, take Hunter. Yeah.
Is Hunter okay?
Can I ask you something? This is gonna probably upset you, and I'm so sorry. I don't, it's not my intention whatsoever. It really isn't. And I just wanna find out, what your thoughts are. I hate even having to ask you this. But, with him going to the watering hole with Candace and her giving him alcohol, do you think that she did something with him?
No, not with him. I think her and her mother did something
You
to
don't
Simmer.
think so?
Wait a minute. Candace was sexually probably.
Who would have been responsible
No, she
for
did not.
sister?
Bullshit.
I'm with Sherry.
I have enough problems as it is. And I'm the great grandmother.
Sorry, I had to rewind that part a little bit because I can't understand what it's saying. She's saying, like, she gets upset. It says Candace was sexually something.
I'm with Sherry.
I have enough problems as it is. And I'm the great grandmother.
Because that was the sentiment of the neighbors here, that she was a sexual
I
deviant.
made her tell us.
That's the only reason.
yesterday.
I didn't mean to upset you, Kevin, but that was the reason I was concerned.
We
all went, oh my God, like that.
Both problems.
Right at the car. She turned right up.
Candace anyway.
I do believe so, and I think she was. I don't think she ever went to plant flowers. I don't know. No one could witness that she was up there planting flowers. I think that she suffered a secondhand drowning when Hunter, like she, it was like a shallow. There's no way she could drown. She could have slipped on a rock and covered algae and went
It
under.
doesn't take long. People think that, this is what people think. They think that when somebody goes under, the fact that they don't, I'm not under, it matters not how much water you put in your well.
Right.
Which one? It was water in your
Girls,
well.
that has, and what's to say she didn't hit her head?
Yeah.
How long was she under before Hunter realized that she was doing it?
Yeah.
Why didn't Candace?
I very much believe that these children were unsupervised.
Oh, yeah.
In lots of places. We're also told by the same neighbor that these children got a bath maybe once a year.
Yeah,
That's right.
and you're lucky. And the father would take the little girl in the shower and brought her downstairs to go to sleep one night naked.
That's ridiculous. Like Ryan won't even give Addie a bath. Like too many things can be said anymore.
Yeah.
So like my daughter's father won't even give her a bath because
Yeah,
this
but
is
when I was growing, that's what I tell people, when I was growing up, nobody thought anything of it.
it was a rarity. It was news then.
Yeah.
Now it's like you go down
No,
there again.
no. Not at all. Please no.
Can somebody go get Kim and just tell her I'm sorry? I wasn't trying. I don't think she was that bad.
Did that cheery.
Yeah. I just would like to get some other questions.
No, but they say if they put you on a phone.
Oh, that's not fair.
She was at a football game watching her daughter cheerlead with her daughter's boyfriend, and somebody took a picture of her and posted on Facebook like she can't be happy that her daughter is cheerleading. Like she's supposed to stay inside that. Like,
I know. I appreciate that.
That's
That you know.
She's Hunter's mom.
But this whole situation, you guys are still victims of this. This is not, you know what I'm saying? You're not.
She's Hunter's mom. That's enough for people have such a simple mindset. People think that Hunter did something. Hunter saved her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My question is, and I just want to know, who's seen her getting flowers with her mom and her grandmother?
All right, but I find it odd, I personally find it odd that they constantly go to that flower bed to justify why that was there, and it just kind of gives me the EBGBs about it.
Yeah.
Would you mind going and, so we can just,
Allie.
oh, it's her name Allie?
Yeah.
Sorry. Allie. What did I call it? I'm sorry. Thank you.
She put on a picture of this beautiful necklace with her daughter. So she was somebody
There's kids come here in the summer.
Look like an absolute dungeon, okay? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
I really did. The case, you didn't upset her, and the case kind of just gets her, you know.
Oh, I can only imagine.
But you have to understand, like many people think like that, Allie, and it's not Hunter's fault. Hunter's 15. It's Candace's fault. Allie, I want you to know,
I know that. You guys are victims of this
as far as what, you know, I know Allison. I'm Molly Golightly, and I have one of the biggest voices in the YouTube community. If there's anything that you want to say, please say it. Just say it now, and I promise that message will be heard loud and clear.
The mother and grandmother knows where that baby is.
And probably the father does too. Don was on YouTube the other night. I had a lady text message me on Facebook. She even went through some of my friends' list.
Mother, they didn't ever cook dinner. They always.
Don was on Facebook and he said, on YouTube, and he said that my 12-year-old daughter even said her name and what we called her. I heard it. Has a badass body. Has a body from fucking hell. Yes. We have that.
I just heard that this morning.
She has 12.
I do
We were
believe
just
Ziggy
talking
sent it to
about
me.
how
Ziggy
so
sent it to me.
desperate
Yes.
I just heard that today in my mouth.
Fucking sick motherfucker, something's that.
Yeah.
I mean, we can catch charges. That's it. Like, no grown ass man needs to be talking about a 12-year-old like that.
And I know that he also even gave their alcohol because he gave my grandkids alcohol and did something with just when you used to hang
The
out
little
there,
one waiting.
they used to stay like I stayed like once and heard them like that dinner. But the kid, I thought she was
I didn't hear that where I heard that.
So they're talking about that call that clip that I released of Dawn saying something very inappropriate about Allie's daughter. If you guys hadn't heard that clip, here it is.
He was supposed to Bear. Now now that little girl right there, I seen her at the park, right? Bear. That poor little girl, she's got a body from hell, and I've seen all kind of black beads all over her at the park. And you know what old Emily won't find from her. She'll be pregnant. If she ain't pregnant right now.
How old is she?
What, 13? How old is Barbara?
Wait, is she half black?
12. Bear is 12.
So that's the clip, if you hadn't heard it. And that's what I guess is being discussed. This is about as far as I got on this call. Well, I'm sure somebody sent it to her, Brenda. I mean, it was pretty, yeah, Jenny Penny, it was pretty gross and inappropriate. And that's why I was like, how old was she? And it took me a second. Like, really, I had no, at first I was like, am I hearing this right? So I was confused what he was trying to tell me.
But yeah, she's gonna be pregnant, and then if she's not already, simple, yeah.
How old is she? And he goes,
know.
Bye, guys, thank you so much.
What about, you said about, 70, that you have a 5-year-old daughter and she's in a mental institution.
I don't have a 5-year-old daughter.
It's my great grandchild that
She's
she's
just when they're going,
that is in a mental institution, and she's been there since March.
oh yeah, she ain't getting out anytime soon.
But when Jeremy said to put my address on YouTube Live,
What kind of drug?
I have to sit on the porch.
I know.
Only on now, but in the summer,
I don't know
I
if it's
watch television.
What about
All these people go.
You guys are lucky, you guys do have a nice little park here.
her mother, they.
Oh, wait a minute, yes, I know.
Woodstock
Over there.
down there, and all
Yeah.
that. She showed me.
you see her do drugs now?
No, she just popped the pills. Her
so you're
pills.
being harassed. Just
Did
because
you
you're
see
on the
her children?
See,
See,
I
my son
don't
was
know.
in school, he was getting
And I
harassed
know
every day.
that's what she's.
So locals are harassed. Oh, yeah.
I heard that she did have a kid.
I don't get on my kids.
My kid.
But I just wanna let you guys know, you guys are victims of this nonsense too. A wood stove down in the basement about you guys, you know? And we're sorry everything's going on. It's not fair. It just
The little
isn't.
girl is buried on their property.
That's what we've been saying
swear
too.
to
You
God
guys,
that-
I'm telling you guys, we're all on the same
Why
page.
else won't, why won't they let any authorities on
How
that
many-
property to search?
Don't they owe
If
like
it was my
40
kid, I'd be
acres?
like, have at it, Pete.
Yeah, if you got nothing to
Matter
hide,
of
just,
fact, he put no trespassing signs all over
All
the
over.
trees
Yeah.
around the house. Oh, this is under surveillance, I'm trespassing, no one can come on my
Yeah.
property. He doesn't even want packages going up to his, he has a drum at his driveway, 110. Yeah. And
And
he
why
doesn't
was
want
grandmother
anything.
allowed to leave state?
Yeah.
Under
was
a
she
federal
allowed-
criminal investigation.
grandmother
oh, they're not allowed to, none
Yeah.
of them are allowed
She
to.
was
I
saying
knew
she
she
wasn't allowed, but I remember she took off because she didn't want to answer questions because she's been
That
to
she
this
came.
before.
And this,
Candace's
our,
mother,
summer,
Candace.
And her daughter, Rosemary Bryant, Candace's sister,
Went missing. Yeah.
went missing, and I know where that girl's buried because they told me a story one night that where they used to live, it was a cement driveway. Her kids were 3 and 4 and said, "Mommy's there, mommy's there." Why didn't they ever went
Where would
and
that be?
lived there? Wisconsin or whatever.
Wisconsin, that's
Yeah,
probably why
wherever.
she's gone. from
Yeah.
that.
down there.
All the kids stuck down in that basement.
Meet someone at a bar, her friend,
Yep.
never made it.
Yeah.
Who would have been responsible for, her sister's death, the mom or Candace?
Both probably. Or Candace anyway, because I know Candace. did
Which
it.
one?
The daughter.
Okay.
You think CPS should ever put the boys back?
No,
No.
no,
No.
not at all. Please,
No,
no.
no, I appreciate your
Yeah.
passion.
No.
It seems like you know, and you know.
Those kids come here in the summer before summer died. They're filthy, and so is the
All in one
mother.
room?
They didn't ever cook summer stuff with mommy. Frozen pizza and whatever else.
The little one, Waylon, he showed up here and he had a 3rd-degree burn. on his
Oh, wait a minute, yeah, on a wood stove down there in the basement. She showed me that.
Not here.
A wood stove down in the basement where Candace or, Summer slept?
Yeah,
Where they all slept.
they all slept down there.
All the kids slept down in that basement? All in one room?
Yeah, they didn't even have.
Summer slept with mommy and daddy in the bed.
They didn't even have a door in the bathroom. No, they do because welfare says she has to have one.
They sectioned that whole part off.
Yeah, they sectioned that off.
Did they?
Yeah, because we went up there.
Cause, where was these?
So one thing we heard loud and clear is that they believe that Summer is buried on that property, on Dawn and Candace's property. And then they also said they believe that Rose Bly is buried underneath an old address of theirs where they used to live, underneath the driveway. Wouldn't that be crazy if any of this was true? I mean, Summer being on that property is probably not far-fetched. This is the whole thing, Lisa, of this one. This is titled MacBeth, Former Friends and Witnesses. So they call MacBeth H. MacBeth, but he wasn't, I don't think he was there. Thank you, I Plead the Fifth, for posting that. Yeah, it looked much worse. They have a lot of help getting that place together. She had it on members only, but she just took it off, Dolly, and that's why I'm playing it. And I texted her and asked if it was okay, but I haven't heard back. I don't think she'd care. I really don't. Well, kind of, in a way, Alicia, because, I mean, I don't know if as bad, but there's rumors that H was taken away. I don't know if that's facts or if he really is in some kind of protective custody, but it seems like if H was in protective custody, wouldn't Allie be also? But we got to remember it's hard to ask Allie the hard questions because, you want to ask, like, why did did you think it was appropriate for your son to hang out with a damn near 40-year-old lady? Like, without, the boys weren't there with her. I mean, it was her 5-year-old, Summer was there. I don't know. It was just weird. And it seemed like the way H spoke, that his mom was well aware that, Candace would give him like alcohol and stuff, but yeah, I think so. Jenny Penny, I think she'll be fine with it. But you remember Sheila Pink May, underneath, that part of the underneath the house where they used to have that hole where the dogs used to go underneath there and hang out? That is not there anymore. She is H's aunt and didn't know any of this. What? Yeah, did they say they believe that? Hey, sweet sativa. Hope you're not mad at me. No, I'm not mad at you, Michelle. No, I trying to remember your last comment. It must have not pissed me off because I can't really, I remember you commenting and me responding, but hey, Levin. I have just a short time to get through this, so I've got to. I thought I saw somewhere where he's in a juvenile detention place. Anyone else hear that? I think I heard something similar to that too, so that's very possible also. Oh, you're fine, Michelle. I don't know, Sandy Lynn. I wish we could get more facts. What are you talking about, Karen Devine? Please wake up to all this before someone gets shot for real or commits suicide. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, thank you. You too. No word yet on my exam. Since today's Monday, maybe they'll email me back. They covered that property every way possible. Drones, dogs on foot from the air. Yeah. No, Ziggy, what? Yeah, she said it used to be a bigger house. Hey, Georgette. I wonder about the big part of the house that Dawn tore out. Jenny Sue said it was nicest part and had bathrooms. Could there be a bunker underneath? Yes, I did. I ordered it. It should be here today. We all flip flop. And that's thanks to Jane Don't. There's a shed with a basement, if anyone heard. Yeah. I was talking about the drones they used could show that dirt had been messed with. Yep.
When he did her interview with her, she took him through her nasty house. When she got her taxes, she came down to my house and wanted me to go. No, they do. So I went. Well, first thing she wanted us to go with it, but the kids wanted to see the dogs, and so I only did it for the kids' sake, and that's when she had the bathroom petitioned off. But
It's sad. It's sad, and we want answers. I know. We want answers.
I want answers. I want to know what happened.
Yeah. Cause she was over here and you guys loved her and.
We love her like she was our own.
Yeah.
I really helped with the kids and everything.
Yeah.
I let them spend the night at my house, gave them fully cooked meal. They love her like their own little sister.
Yeah.
TBI speak to you?
Yeah.
What'd they say? Like, what did they ask?
They just went over the.
That day it would happen?
Yeah. They said that.
How many TBI kids?
First time it was Bobby was here.
Well, that was later on that night. That was,
That was a
let's see,
police guy.
let's see, the first time they came over, there was 2, and then I got another phone call. And they came back.
Yeah, that was late.
No, that was when I was getting ready to go to work. Leslie was here, she had me. And they're waiting for that day, and she said, "Don't you dare." And then I was gonna go to work, Mom was gonna bring me, and late,
Yeah,
and they came back.
because we went out there, that guy that tried to kidnap Hunter.
No.
What?
Jeremy, Duggan.
Yeah, yeah, he's.
He worked with bikers against Small Georgia. He
Bikers against trafficking, human trafficking.
yeah, and the child abuse. And
So why did he try to kidnap Hunter?
Hunter's father had reached out to him, I guess, and was concerned for my son's safety,
Because of this well.
but he didn't care until
It's freezing out
there was a reward out for summer. And then him and Jeremy came up with an idea to come up and get Hunter. And I was at the football field when I read it on Facebook, plain as day. Jeremy Duggan left the thing saying that his name and everything. He had a transfer order to transfer my child from Tennessee to New York. I panicked. I went to the police department. They told me if anyone shows up, call them. They be real. Well, no one showed up. So I went to work. Grandma was here with the kids.
I think there was more than
Grandma was here with the kids.
she said that
I'm on my lunch break,
they own over.
and I get my phone's going blasting. Listening. I got people on. I didn't even talk about the
Texas, she came down to my house, wanted me to go out. So I went.
and called Grandma up. So listen, someone's coming to get you and Hunter in the car.
Go down the road a little bit.
And they said,
nerve wracking for you guys.
Oh.
Like I said on the porch. I didn't care about the house where I sat on the porch. Anybody comes near there, I was, you know.
and so
And I said,
we all met up at the secret location.
Want to see the dog.
First I went to the Kingsport City Police Department, told everyone there. They said, we don't want to know where anyone's at because you don't know who's watching or nothing. I said, all right. They said, if they show up, because we told them not to show up because they called them. Told them they were coming, that we were that they would get in trouble. So me and Leslie came here, we changed clothes because we were gonna go swimming. And the cops wanted us to check out the area. We came here, got ready. Back again, I'm on the phone, telling everyone to stay put. And 5 seconds later, my truck from Georgia showed up. They beat the
And I-
window on my side.
No, I
I
only
went
did
out
it
his
for the
back
kid.
window. Leave some of his stuff on the side of the house and get in the car and leave with them. They're gonna bring him to his father's. No. He ain't take my kid nowhere. With me, Leslie, and her husband met Jeremy Duggan right here on my porch, toe to toe. That was not nice.
So they actually made contact with your son without your knowledge
Yeah.
and convinced him to meet them?
No, he was scared.
And he let you know?
Oh yeah, he let everyone know. He was taking screenshots of everything. He gave us all of his online information and
that's when she had the bathroom petition.
So then-
If you guys
so
had a
then- wait a
message for
minute.
Don Wells, what would it be?
She found shot about Bear. That's what we call her, and that's what he called her. You're gonna pay for what you did to not only your kids, but
I said
ours
nothing.
as well.
And what's the message, if you have a message for Candy, well,
Same thing. Listen, she was on Dr. Phil and.
What did you think of that interview?
That
We talked to the
interview is
people, we talked to the people at City Hall and they asked the fellas, what did you think of that cornbread mafia? Have you ever heard of that?
No.
No,
Okay.
never.
All right. Good.
She knows. She knows that's why she walked off the stage.
I feel like I'm being interrogated all over again.
Let me ask you, if Hunter was missing, and which you know that if the child's missing, you're gonna get interrogated. But if your child was missing, would you give a damn
If they came in and looked and searched your property, hell no.
Would
Go
you
ahead.
give a damn
Tear it up.
whether you felt
Tear it up.
interrogated or not if it resulted in finding your
No,
child?
because I've had a missing kid before.
Yeah.
My 17-year-old, well, she will be 17 in a few days.
Okay, we're gonna stop at that for a second because thank you to the person in the chat who made me aware of this article. We're gonna read this real quick and we'll get right back to the video report. Candace Wells informs police of trespassing after social media creators arrive on property. This article is on WJHL 11. It says Beach Creek, Tennessee, and an offense report from the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office revealed that a trespassing complaint was filed last week by the mother of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells. According to the report, officers with the Sheriff's Office responded to a call on Thursday regarding criminal trespassing at the Ben Hill Road residence where Summer disappeared from on June 2021. Candace Wells, Summer's mother, is listed on the report as a complainant, claiming that a Molly Golightly and a male Andrew Griffin, both Facebook names, along with 4 other people, came onto her property making videos of her residence. Andrew Griffin. Okay. This says the report was filed Thursday, December 9th. News 11 reached out to Marissa, a YouTube creator with an account called Molly Golightly, and was at the Wells property last week. No word has yet been heard. Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson told News Channel 11 that the next step would be for the Wells to seek warrants for the rest of those accused of trespassing. News Channel 11 reached out to the Wells family for comment, but also has not heard anything from Candace or Don Wells, Summer's parents. Summer Wells was reported missing from her home in the Beach Creek community on June 15th. The Amber Alert lists the following details for Summer: that she's 5 years old, she is female, she's white, blonde hair, blue eyes, 3 foot tall, 40 pounds, missing from Rogersville, Tennessee, and she was missing since June 15, 2021. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office at 423-272-7121 or the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations at 1-800-TBI-FIND. So no, Andrew Griffin isn't Griff. They're talking about Andra. What the heck? There we go. Andrew Griffin, they mean Andra, is not a male at all. The mainstream media can't spell, folks. So yeah, thank you to who made me aware of that article. Yeah, game on, I guess so. Not sure about Allie's grandma, but her mother sure has 3 child abuse charges from March of this year. Yep, that's true. Whoa, I thought Molly Golightly said Ronnie gave them permission or something. I think that Don actually gave him permission, but then backed out of that, I guess. Yeah, it's Bullhorn Betty. It's funny though that they said it was a male. All right, let's continue. I only have a short time I can be on here, but I'll probably be on tonight, maybe for a few hours. Molly said Ellie gave her permission. Yeah, it was Dawn that gave her permission. She showed me a text, I think. Or maybe she didn't. I don't know. So I don't know, like, really what would happen out of that. The lower road is public, but I guess, I don't know. I guess they walked it in some areas that was considered their property. Stephanie Bondi. Well, I have my Amazon wish list is in the chat, or you can ship to my PO box. I know you can ship USPS to PO boxes. Or if you email me, I can give you a regular address. I can give you my old address. Because my ex is there and it's like super close. So if you don't know if it would be shipped by USPS for sure, you can email me and I can give you a regular address. If you need a regular address, sometimes for some reason PO boxes don't work. All right, let's continue.
She was 12.
She was 12.
She got in with the wrong group of kids.
Mm-hmm.
She had an older boyfriend.
And he was controlling.
And she kept running off with him. Every time she ran off, whether she was in state's custody or not, I was out here beating that pavement day in, day out.
Yeah,
I missed a whole week
and
from
she would
work
run from
looking for her.
places, the lockup centers.
And I didn't care
everything.
where she was. When I found out where she was, I went banging on the chick's door.
Yeah. So then everybody else.
Why do you feel like have you just had it with Candace? Like, do you feel like she's ruined your life in a way? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Really?
see, Mom had a falling out.
I warned her not
Mom
to go
stopped
up
being
there.
friends
I
with her and
asked her not to.
I gave her the benefit of the doubt. I know how it
I
is not
felt
having
my
no
daughter.
friends and everything. And I really tried being there for her. But she crossed the line. I had money that started coming up missing and everything. And me, I'm the type of person.
Cause she was over here, you guys left her.
I'm not listening. Listen to people.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, I wrote it in chat, but I don't know if she saw it. I think it's Nae, N-A-E. Thank you so much for the PayPal donation. I'm pretty sure it's Nae. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. It's somebody named Renee, but I'm pretty sure it's N-A-E is a username. I think. If you're in chat, thank you so much. Just let me know you're here. Because I like to know who sends them and stuff. That's so I can thank you.
Say about others. Listen, because I know how it is.
You get that from me.
Did Candace ever cheat on Don Wells?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
With who?
Yes. Oh my God. Who's that guy that she made?
One day she met a guy down here at the Shell station.
Invited him to go fishing.
Took him swimming with us because she felt sorry for him. Bought him everything. Brought him up to her house.
Told Donnie that it was
her friend.
And I told Donnie that it wasn't my friend.
They tried saying it was. I'm like, nope.
What happened?
I guess so. The guy
He stayed there for a couple days, and then Donnie got sick alone because all the guy did was talk shit. And they
Grandma
cleaned up
lived
like
with their own.
I don't even remember that.
I don't know what he used to look up
Was
to.
he a younger guy, like
Yeah.
older guy?
He's probably in his 30s up there.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 40s.
I think he was in his 30s.
Let me ask
You know any other time?
Yeah, are there any other times?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
okay.
with her boyfriend.
What?
Your
Ex-boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend.
Jose. Oh, Jose was your ex-boyfriend. I
Well,
heard about that guy's name.
Yeah.
I really help with the kids and
That's
everything.
where,
I thought it was gonna
Don't
be
you
that
Yeah.
Oh, that's your ex-boyfriend?
Well, see, he came up with Hunter's father, so they were all gonna stay up to Candace.
I mean, him, we're started clicking.
And they got together, wait a minute, and they got
And we got
together.
together, so Candace was drunk and jealous and started being all over him. I'm like,
No, you were having an argument. Yeah, you went home and His Royal Highness stayed up there with your kids. Yeah. And we had to get the sheriff.
yeah, I had to call the sheriff's department to go up there and get my kids because that morning she threatened to break my health.
Candace did?
Yeah,
She's right in the.
She's
book.
right.
because I told her mother came in because she had to bring her to work. Candace and her mom got
See the
mad
argument
at
to you?
me over Jose.
Oh,
Because Candace's mother wanted Jose
Because
too.
Candace's mom wanted Jose. Yes.
Yeah.
And he politely told her where to go.
Oh, my God.
are you
That's
with Jose anymore?
Hell no.
What's Jose's last name?
I don't even remember.
Tiffany remembers. We talked about this like a while
Did
back.
you call the police here on them when she threatened to blow your head off?
No, I went to work and I gave her till, I went to work and I gave her till 11 o'clock, gave her mom gas money to bring my kids back to my mother or my grandmother's. They didn't. And so, all right, now we're going to play. You want to play games?
What'd they say? Like, what were they
I
asking?
called Key Sports City Police Department. They told me how to call Fulton County
Okay.
Sheriff's Department. Called Fulton County. They told me how to call Hawkins County. So I had to go meet Hawkins County up at the church. And they had to go up and get with my mother and get the kids.
So you did make a police
No,
No, I don't know.
report?
Sullivan County or whatever
Yeah.
county there, they were,
When was this?
they're in September.
About a year ago.
Oh,
Let me ask you, like you were just saying just a little bit ago that, you know, if your child was missing, you'd be beating the pavement. How often has Candace and Dawn went out searching for their daughter that you guys know about?
All I know is about the times like I know they were down here in the summertime break. They weren't supposed to.
Okay.
Because we almost hit Candace. And they were.
They,
You almost hit it with the car?
they never had any pictures of.
Oh.
Was that attended
She
or
was probably
something?
drunk. Yeah.
No, they were walking in the parade and she was walking and she was walking through.
But yeah, but how often have you heard of them actually going out, passing out
None.
flyers, asking?
No,
for-
She was-
They never had pictures.
They were holding a prayer vigil over here in Ford Park somewhere.
Yes.
Like
because
once
me
a
and
week.
Jill were up there at a birthday party.
Okay, so they were just holding visuals. They weren't
Yeah.
actually looking for her.
I haven't seen anything about them out there looking for that baby.
The night
What
that,
about the church? They go to that.
Oh, they left us out.
Yeah, what about that
You were
7th
there?
event?
I don't know about that church. I don't know
the
nothing
night
about
that
that
she
church.
went missing, she
Because the one time I
called.
hung up with her, she never said anything about church.
So they weren't really holy when you were around them. Because it seems like an act.
She's gone.
It seems like an act.
And I was up there for most of the summer.
She goes,
So they weren't
Someone's
regular
gone.
parishioners at the church. They may have went once in a while, but definitely not regular.
sorry.
She said she walked out of the house.
The neighbors pulled us aside and talked to us and said, you have to realize that these people are evil,
That's what.
And violent,
disgusting,
even evil and violent.
and that they could hear screams.
Screaming regularly.
That was the people up on the hill.
Yes.
John beat the hell out of her on YouTube when he
It
was
was on the
alive.
channel.
So,
That was you.
well, I didn't see them do it. She said, they just saw you. Yeah, remember you cursed me out? That was because I asked them when's someone's birthday. That was
That
me.
was you.
That was me. That was me.
That was you on the YouTube channel.
I'm bullhorn, buddy.
Would you like to come on their channels and speak sometime,
Well, we're not
exchange
supposed to.
You
information?
should get
Oh,
your.
you're not
you should
supposed
get
to?
We were told we're not even supposed to talk to you.
Oh, God.
Really?
That would be nice. Maybe once this all wraps up, you guys, because you guys are victims.
You guys were really
Once
nice.
it all ends, my statements will be heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you expect it to be end soon?
No, I don't know. They know where her body is And if they don't let anybody up on the property, then that means she's probably
They're hiding
she's
something. Come
up
on.
there. And
So
they're
they
trying to
stopped
cover up
all
where
law
the
enforcement
bones
from
are
going
going
up there and
to.
doing any more searches.
Now, I know there
On their
was,
property. I mean,
I
right up around
know-
their house.
I know last week,
They had a.
they had a search team out there for 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
But was it on their property or was
I
it?
think it was by their
Yeah,
property.
the brush, the high brush.
The high
I was
But it
live
wasn't
during
on
that.
their property.
No, it was by.
But like behind it, because of course they couldn't get to before.
Because of that.
I have to
There was a
say,
river too or something.
Yeah.
because I'll regret it if I don't say it, you seem to really, your intuition is on spot. Like I'm like, another phone call. I like the way you talk, I like the way you speak. It's very, there's no filter. What do you honestly think of the grandmother? Because the
The
grandmother,
grandmother, she's
Sherry, she asked me,
I don't like the woman.
did she give you a creepy vibe?
Yes, because she wanted Allie to be her daughter because her daughter was dead. She was trying to edge her away from me. Now, she's my oldest grandchild. And we've always been close. She did draw a wedge between me and Allie, but I never,
It's so much.
I was there for Allie.
So let me ask you something. Do you think Don Wells went to work? Did he go to work that day?
No, we don't
You
know.
don't
We
know.
don't know
No.
for sure.
She came here,
In the morning.
picked up Hunter about 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And these were her words, we're gonna go fishing. I wanna take summer fishing.
Not the boys,
Not the boys, no boys were with her.
just the stupid grandmother.
Grandma's in the hospital because the boys were in Gatlinburg and the boys kicked her in her bad knee.
She has an iron knee or something. You know what I'm
She had knee replacement.
A bum knee, yeah.
Yeah. And, I'm like, it's just, it's just Hunter and Summer,
Really?
And then I was gonna go, they're going to a public place to go fishing. That's like his little sister. Just because me and Candace had issues, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop the kids from seeing one another. It's stupid. So, they dropped Hunter.
Oh, thank you, Tiffany Marie, for sending people here. And thank you guys all for coming over here. And thank you, Bullhorn Betty, for stopping by. And the one mentioning stuff about is supposed it's like trespassing and stuff. Actually, it doesn't mention anything about any warrants. The Wells would actually have to go through with it, and I mean, nothing's happening with that, like, as of right this second. It was just an article made that, I guess, a complaint of, it was just posted at 12:40. But there's no, like, charges, right? Besides, what would that be? Like a low, would that even be, would that just be a ticket or what? What did somebody say about that there's an update about Keegan Klein? Oh, really? Somebody sent me an email with Zoom details for his next hearing in 3 days, but it was just a screenshot. I need the link to join that. Some reason on that property they aren't that stupid, dumb, smart enough. What if she was moved at some point, like moved back to the property? You think there's not any possibility of that? Must have been a slow news day. Yeah. Yeah, but it says, like, she put in a complaint, but it just also says that the last sentence states that Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson told News Channel 11 that the next step would be for the Wells to seek warrants for the rest of those accused of trespassing. So at this point, I think it was just like a complaint. I don't know. That the land was Summers. What? But anyways, I would love to have Blowhorn Betty on panel someday. I saw some people requesting for that. I'm sure she's extremely busy lately, but maybe someday soon when she has time. I do know I have to get off of here at in like 30 minutes or so. And we have about 16 minutes left of this call. Yeah, especially if she's in container or something. Lance shots? That's weird because he was going by Anthony shots. So, No, I'll be back after my appointment and stuff. I'll try to do it earlier live tonight. I'm trying different times of the day and seeing how they work. You know, which ones. I mean, obviously, a lot of people are work during this time. Yeah, I did talk a little bit on Delphi. All right, let's listen to the rest of this.
Yep, facing this one. And they get back.
And then, the way she always did.
Like she owns the road.
Okay, 2:30 p.m.
That's it.
What was
But you
your
don't know,
reaction?
she never said that, you don't know if Don actually went to work there.
What was your reaction when you found out Summer is officially missing?
I thought she was lying to me because I thought she was drunk, and I told her that.
I was at the football field. I was at the football field. My phone was dead. It was in Leslie's bin charging. So my son called Leslie's phone and said, Mom's got to call Candace. Summer's missing. I said, stop playing with me. She's just pulling my leg to get me to talk to her. And then, it's just like, and so we got in the van after 4 hours. Jeremy went to the cookout, was ordering everybody food, got on my phone, and plain as day was the emergency child alert on Facebook from Hawkins County Emergency Services.
Yeah.
I said,
Holy
shit, she's really missing.
That's when you called me.
I called my mother, I said, check this. I said, Summer's missing.
And I said, no.
I said, yeah, it's on Facebook. So then I hung up the phone with her.
Oh.
I called Candace.
Yeah. Hold on.
She didn't answer.
Okay.
So I tried calling her on Facebook. No answer. Tried calling her on Snapchat. She didn't answer. Used my daughter's Snapchat. Didn't answer. Came here. Called John. No, Georgia. He said, nothing. I said, what's wrong? She goes, Summer's missing. I go, what do you mean?
Summer's gone.
Summer's gone. I said, what do you mean Summer's gone? Like, I started interrogating her. I said, what do you mean? I just seen you guys at 2:30 when you dropped Hunter off. What happened in between? Well, we came home and we planted flowers on the side of the house. And Mom was in her trailer. Somebody wanted a piece of candy, so she went in Mom's trailer. Mom gave her a piece of candy. Someone wanted to go into the house and play with the boys. So I watched her go into the house to play with
Why
the
did you try to
boys.
get to that
I
house?
went in the kitchen
Hunter's
to fix
father had
nose,
sent him.
bandage on her knee.
And then she went, back
So
to
then
the
she went back,
house.
she goes, I went back over to the house, asked the boys if they seen Summer. They said she was downstairs in the basement playing. I said, did you look in the basement? Yeah, I tore it apart. I said, was the door shut locked? Was it open? Because that door always stayed shut.
Yeah.
And there used to be a couch chest. It was concerned for my son's safety. She's
Because-
gone. What do you mean she's gone?
What was she crying?
No,
No,
she didn't shed a tear.
Well, no tears.
But not one tear.
she faced.
Was it hysterical? She was
No.
just calm.
She
Did
come
you
back
actually
the
see
morning.
Summer in the car?
She, when they pulled up, yeah, she was.
So you saw her? Was she alive?
I was sleeping, but it was hot out there.
She was sleeping.
They had the windows rolled up, it was hot.
The windows were rolled up, and I wanted to give her a hug,
No
and she
air
said I couldn't give her a hug.
So right there, that's
That's
where I
suspicious to
think,
you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because,
told
you
the
know,
CBI
we've
that.
heard of a secondary.
I said I always hugged that baby. Whenever she
Whether
had my
she's
hand.
sleeping or not.
You didn't.
She
Yeah.
would wake up.
She was recovering her in my arms.
Where you was
She feels that kind of heartbeat in my house.
She loved a lot of outside people that were, she was clinging onto.
Did Hunter say like anything was going on in the car? Like did you ask him?
He
Like,
was
was she alive? Was she
He
awake?
was.
He was in the right state of mind when he came back, Ellie.
He wasn't talking.
Yeah.
I asked him how it was. He said him and Johnny came up with an idea. And then I didn't know anything about the alcohol at that time. His girlfriend's mom picked him up about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And when she came back with him, she goes, I got something to tell him. Hunter's got something to tell him. I'm like, what? He goes, Candace gave me alcohol.
In those puff
That day,
Yes,
Yes.
and puff bars.
Puff
at the-
swimming hole?
I said, what?
What kind of alcohol?
Those Twisted Teas.
What are puff
I was
bars?
a football field. They are addictive.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why not? And the kids all like them.
All the kids do them around here, like,
So is it possible Hunter was under the influence?
Yes.
huh.
I believe so. I really
What was
did.
his
Really didn't know
demeanor when
what
he showed up?
Candace
here?
were.
She said that he was like not himself.
He was not himself. I knew
was
something
fine.
wrong.
He did.
He will not talk. He's scared shitless. And maybe they threatened him because I know them to threaten kids.
And
They
later
threaten my
on-
grandkids and shit.
Later on that night, Hunter shut down. I didn't even know anything, and he had texted his girlfriend something. Her mom called me. His name, Jeremy Douglas. I said, his name, everything. He was not himself. I called him a friend of mine because Jeremy was home.
Yeah, sure. Come get me.
Yep.
I had my dirty clothes back
Oh my
on.
God, even you're almost in tears.
And I said, what's wrong? He wouldn't talk to me. He wouldn't come out of it or nothing. He was just sitting there rocking back and forth. My homegirl had to come. And we had all we could do to get him out of that house, out of his room, and sit him at this table. I had to call the TBI back up.
Do you think he was traumatized?
Oh, yeah.
I think something happened at
I
that water
think-
hole that
I
he
think
saw.
he sobered up, or whatever you want to call it, and he
Will not
remembers.
talk about it.
Maybe she did drown there. Maybe she did.
He will not talk about it.
But he will not talk.
That's pretty bad in and of itself, you know, that.
And I get in trouble because he refused to go to school. Candace had received a phone call that day in the car.
What'd you say?
Oh, the day after he was interrogated, we were interrogated by TBI.
Did you guys hear her say, she said, and I got in trouble because he refused to go to school? I wonder, they could have done some kind of like online school with him or, you know, some kind of homeschool type situation. So they could have avoided they will nail the parents these days. I'm not sure if that's why it was removed. Like, yeah, exactly. Just a VA girl. Maybe he's thinking that he's going to be in trouble since he was with Candace, right? When you're a kid, you think crazy things. Like, your mind is not matured yet, and you tend to worry a lot more. And you are still learning how to control your anxiety, and things like bother you much easier than as an adult. So maybe he is thinking he's going to be in trouble just for witnessing something, or just for even being there that day. Maybe he's afraid of going to jail, even though he didn't do anything, you know? I used to refuse to go to school too. Yeah, that's not too shabby, is it, Game On? My friend gave my kid alcohol, my fist would be in their face. Yeah, I don't. It's not. Yeah, that's not for a friend, like, a friend to decide whether they can give, that's. He wasn't even like. He was only like 14, right? Did they go to school year round? This was mid-June. No, they don't go to school year round, but I guess when school started, he was refusing to go. I'm sure they gave him a lot of freaking issues at school. Why didn't they put him on online or something? Right. June 15th, they would have been out of school already. Yeah, when he went back to school, he didn't want to go. And thank you, XX Country, by the way. I raised one hell of a young lady. Aw. But anyway, did they say he was crying? Hey, Patriot Angel. And Julie Applewhite. And Weller. I hated school. It was a relief when I left. Then went on to do a degree in criminology. Loved it. You sent those emails? I need to, you sent, wait. Oh. Wow, thank you. Somebody named Brandy sent me a very interesting screenshot from a group. Okay, Stephanie Bondi, I did get your email. I'll respond right now. I'm gonna finish playing this because I have to get off here in less than 30 minutes.
Candace had lost the chauffeur in the house. Where's your grandmother? Well, with her mother. I'm in the bathroom, so I can't see myself rescuing. I have to take the toilet. I mean it. And I said, Hunter, I'm like, who's here? He's like, Candace. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah.
And by the time I got out here, they were already left. I said, what did she say to you? What did they say to you? Did they threaten you? He goes, no, Mom, it's good. He goes, all they did was ask me what I told the TBI because they said that I could tell them because they're the ones that sent me. I went to the police department. I said, first of all, I don't think they're the ones that sent me here. I said, you're on YouTube in a TikTok video. It was a matter of time before they came and got you because I was gonna call them myself. So, hey, look, my son was with them that day. Like he's the one that's in the TikTok video because everyone's questioning who's this boy that's in the TikTok video. Well,
They probably did not know because they.
I went to work.
They threatened
I was here with the kids.
They had against them. I had against them.
Have you guys thought about taking
On my lunch break.
Yeah. He's getting that seat down. And I really would like to say to him, but he probably called your name. I know, there's some things on your mind, please tell them. They can help, they can.
I get my phone.
Costs are out. You have to tell them because they're listening. And Candace and.
Have you guys talked to him about the events since then, or tried to? Has his story changed at all?
I said, what's the favorite? Well, I just said that, after what she said, after what she said to CBS. I said, what do you mean? If you got nothing.
I mean, a million years ago.
This is before even someone came up, listen, this had to deal with, giving kids a meeting, because I'm going to help people from CPS saying that I will need it. That's, well, they don't put no, that's how she came down.
Like, I think about that little girl every day. Like, I put myself, I'm like, what would I do if I see them, like, with someone
I
wrong?
don't blame
Because if someone obviously had
And
her,
then
they would
when they
see
did this with her,
And
before it's
all
over,
grandma,
Her face has been all over everywhere.
We've been going to restaurants, everywhere we went, in City Hall, we went to police,
They're
everywhere we saw it. We were so happy too. And we thanked people for having it up. We were so appreciative. But the only time we were denied any sort of access was at the church.
right at the church.
They saw us and then they kind
What
of.
was the spots that Don Wells and Candace would frequent down here, like places?
Warriors Park.
Yeah.
We went down there, had a
I
good
mean, there's
feeling.
another one, rural one, but they never really frequent that one that much.
No, it was.
And there's trails up in there.
Is there a story behind Sonic? Because someone keeps telling me to check out a person that works at Sonic. Nope, no, okay. I don't know anything about that.
Were you surprised when you found out they didn't go fishing?
There's like 4 years there too. Oh, we went swimming.
So went from fishing to swimming.
Yeah. Because I guess her daughter wanted to go swimming because it was hot out.
She loved the water.
She was a water goat.
And right where they usually went fishing is right where the kids would go swimming. Like, so they go swimming in this part, and then you walk around the bank, and then you go further down a little bit, and that's where Candace used to
When
fish.
we went swimming with her one time, I didn't go in the water, but I taught my grandkids how to swim in tread water if they ever got out. This little girl.
I want to say thank you. And God bless you.
Let me ask you another thing. Did, I apologize.
I'll be right back. I gotta hold my hands.
A hole in your hand.
Yeah, you can.
His hands are so cold, they get dropping.
We're from Florida.
So we're
I live in Florida, I live in Pennsylvania.
You're from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's used to the cold, we're not.
Yeah.
I'm freezing here, my toes are
You're,
numb.
you lived in New York City.
Upstate, yeah.
Up in the, snow belt, you know, like, Albany,
Albany, okay.
Schenectady,
Yeah.
here's Schenectady.
Yeah, my sister had a house in Lake George.
Oh, we know
Yes.
like George very
Yes.
well.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm really from Jersey.
I really do. You look like that Jersey girl. I was born on Long Island.
Oh, really? Really?
Huntington Station or Huntington, whatever. I don't know, I don't remember everything. I just wish that they would, that there was some way they could go search the property.
So my question to you is, when Hunter told you that she went under, water, did he tell you how long she may have stayed underwater, or when he knew how long he?
He was.
Did he tell any of you guys how long she may have stayed under?
No, he just like, I don't want to talk about it. And he would just tell me, he'd say.
First, we went to the King Sports
I remember he'd say about what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? And he wouldn't know. I don't think he knew.
Yeah, I don't think I knew either.
I don't think he, I wouldn't know Seconds.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm 73, but I wouldn't know seconds
No.
if you asked me. No. Cause you could drown in a teaspoon of water.
Do you think
Told
you think
everyone
what
there.
may have
They said
shocked
we don't
them
want
is
to know where
that
everyone's at.
maybe they got distracted and they looked over and she was
out farther and he had to
out,
go
like
get her.
maybe floating or
Well, and the
under
TikTok
the water, and then they realized she was gone and went
And the
out there
TikTok
and
video
freaked them out.
was right there in the water.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
but maybe he had to go after her because she wandered out. Remember at that one day we went and she wandered out. And I said, can't she go down with Kurt? She's way out there. It's way over her head. The girl don't know how to swim. I really don't want to go with my clothes on. But
Do you know where Candace and Dawn met? Like, how did they even meet?
they met in
Utah?
Who's watching?
Utah.
I don't know if it was Utah or if it was Arkansas.
Do you guys know where they met at? Like, was it a church, a bar, a restaurant?
I think they met.
She stole Donnie from his ex-wife.
So she was fooling around with him.
Yeah.
So she's a sexy woman? She's
No.
flirtatious?
No.
Well, maybe to somebody who hasn't done it in a while, you know.
Hey.
Oh, come on.
Well,
You just in that whole, oh.
Well, you're, what's his face there? Like
She doesn't take a bath. How in the world could you be?
Right.
When she got her text, she came down to see me.
Really? So she doesn't keep clean either? No.
She's
She's
dirty.
dirty.
All the kids.
The dirt like stained her.
And so
Under
she
her
took us to
deodorant.
drink.
She didn't put any on. She stunk.
She has body odor and that was regular?
Yes.
So nobody really took a shower but once a week.
And then the kids were lucky if they got a shower.
That's what a neighbor said.
But the little girl would take a shower with daddy. When we were there one night, he carried her naked downstairs
No,
and
he
sat
doesn't.
down. She didn't even put diaper on. She laid there. She was in bed all naked. But so things were running through my head.
I don't know. But she was the apple of his eye.
Yeah.
She was making clean here, which is.
Boys.
Kids wanted boys, not
She was
girls.
supposed to give
She was supposed to give Summer up to her mom when someone was born, because she was a girl.
But Donnie wouldn't let her.
Johnny was
Donnie and Candace's mother fought a lot. I was there for that one too.
I feel like I'm saying.
Said that she had to leave, get off his property and blah, blah, blah.
Please don't put
I'm
this
not
on.
gonna get it. You're not.
House wanted us to check out the area. We came here, got ready.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. We're starting early because I got called by JB and JB Squared. They said, you know what? Walt's running around the office. We can't find him. We really need.
Okay, so we got through that call. Sorry, I got up and ran to another room. I was trying to listen. Hey, Susie, to anyone. So they're obviously suspicious of you know, before it was, I guess there's seriously still more, still putting the blame on Candace and not so much on Dawn. So nothing's changed there, really. I'm loving our Bullhorn Betty too. She's more on my wavelength on how she sees this case. Hey, Misdemeanor. Yeah, and this one's definitely hard to listen to. So That doesn't help at all. Sorry to say, but when they tell their opinions, they always make Hunter the hero, makes it less realistic. Don't come after me. Obviously, they aren't going to speak negative. Just I actually was surprised that they kind of even mentioned, that H was not acting normal after that day. Like he hasn't been acting normal, that he won't talk about things or anything. I'm surprised they even mentioned that. So where do you find this info? Gina Stevens or Gina Stevens? Hey, Sinful Butterfly. Hey, trust your intuition. So somebody sent me a couple interesting things that I can show before I have to go here in like 10 minutes. One is they sent me the picture of that property back in 2012. It was a lot bigger. Look at that. And that has like some kind of weird barn or shed attached. So the property was cleaner. Look how much like cleaner the property was, really. Hold on. Yeah, this was a year after his mother passed away. And they pulled the records. They didn't have anything sooner from 2015 because it's my belief that Dawn didn't move into that property until 2015. I heard that they were trying to get records from the past 10 years, and didn't have anything earlier in 2015 that was given to them. And that's when Candace was pregnant with Summer. Also, it shows on the deed information that property wasn't transferred to Don until 2015. I don't know if he lived there earlier than that, but his mother passed away in 2011, and the property was sold right before she passed away to who Don claims is his mom's best friend, which is what's her name? Clyda Trent. Hey, Jenny Sue. I agree. We all love to flip flop. Allie was dead asleep in the bathtub. Yeah. Bet she's cringing, rolling in her grave now, I bet. My husband always said the house was barn first. Yeah, it looks kind of like that. I don't know. But just like Jody Sue said, it used to be bigger, and that's quite obvious in this picture. So there's one other thing I wanted to show, or actually probably two other things I wanted to show before I leave for the afternoon. Somebody sent me this. This is in a Summer Wells group. Her name's Danielle Hiltz. And she said, my nephew is Hunter, who is involved in this case. I only found out about it back in October. Tells you how close I am to my family, LOL. However, I want this little girl found, and I honestly feel like Candace and Dawn know what happened. I just keep praying every day that this little girl is found safe, but they normally say after the first 24 hours is unlikely. God knows what they did. God knows what he has. God knows that he has the ultimate judgment. Here's a question, though. How come Candace hasn't been charged for having a relationship with an underage child? 15 is still not legal consent. And I'm sorry, I don't care who they are. If someone over the age of 18 was trying to get with my kid, I'd be pressing charges. So, okay, this must be H's dad's sister because of the last name. That's what I'm assuming from that. Yeah, I have to leave soon for an appointment at 3:30, which is in 35 minutes. But I'll try to be back this evening for a couple hours. Hey, Angie Spurlock. How'd it shrink? No, Game On, I actually can't today, though. When I say that, I don't always say I have an appointment and then go on another 2 hours. If she has no relationship with H's family, she doesn't know if there was a relationship. She's probably just going by the same things everybody else is going by, like us. I know, right, Cassie? Where are the charges? Cassie, sorry about my email. I don't know if you got it. I emailed you showing you what I meant about I got struck on that video you had me play. And I was trying to just show you, like, and others that just letting you guys know that if you send a creator a link to play, just make sure there's no music in it. Because sometimes even if you think it's sped up or something, it will still, it still messes everything up. Hey, Red Road Homestead. Read it to myself. Okay. Hey, Tennessee Truth 423. No, it won't be 3 a.m. I'll probably be asleep at 3 a.m. because I woke up at a normal time. No, you're fine, Cassie. I didn't know if you saw my email. I just didn't want you to feel bad or anything. Did you get struck for what Doug played? No. I got struck for that Coming Around the Mountain song. Allie is saying she was paid for that interview. What the heck? Oh, was she? Which interview? Y'all, I promise all country folks is not like this. There were 7 more people arrested in sting on Friday in Tennessee trafficking ring. If you put the artist, no, you don't, unfortunately. And what happens is, you know how like my lives are like so long usually? If it's after 6 hours long, you can't edit it. That's what makes it even more annoying. Probably, but it's okay. Nina said last night she was striking you. She makes me mad. How is she striking me? I haven't played anything of hers for, I mean, nothing long, I don't think. Oh, yeah, and then, okay, yeah, that's right, Cassie. I have that also pulled up. So, I was just somebody mentioned JLR's Twitter, so I pulled it up here. He's saying that he thinks Molly Golightly should sue Don Wells, Candace Wells, and Benny Keys for Benny threatening Golightly while he was on the Wells property. Here he's contacting Don's boss with Tucker Drywall for a comment about Don Wells being under investigation in Roy, Utah. Also asked if he does background checks on his employees. So he's waiting for a reply by Tucker Drywall. Then he says Don Wells' father of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells is a career criminal with arrests in multiple states going back 30 years. He's currently on probation. He's under a criminal investigation in Roy, Utah. His stepsisters are claiming he essayed them. Lock his ass up. Outside the home of Don Wells along Beach Creek, Rogersville, Tennessee, asked the guy on a tractor if he's seen Summer Wells. Where is Summer Wells?
Peter.
So let's see here. My Public Records Act request got denied by Kingsport Police Department because I am a non-resident of Tennessee, though it's discretionary for agencies to give records to non-residents. I wanted records on Candace Wells. Your request is denied on the following grounds. You are not a Tennessee citizen. So breaking news, Don Wells, father of Summer, is currently under investigation in Roy, Utah for something. What could that be? Well, that's not breaking news. We've known that. Right? The current allegations against Mr. Wells are out of Roy. So for any further information on that case, you'll want to contact Roy Police. Thank you and have a great day. Why hasn't Don and Candace gone out to search for their daughter? He asked. He emailed to let the police in Wisconsin know of the possible whereabouts of Rosemary Bly. They claim that Candace Wells told him that her sister Rosemary Bly was buried under the cement driveway at their former home in Wisconsin. Attached is a video of their claim.
They've never heard of the Cornbread Mafia.
Who's the Cornbread Mafia? Let me ask you that.
No, all right, so when we went to were we at City Hall or were we at the tax assessor or the police?
We were at City Hall in Rogersville.
In Rogersville. And they asked us, did y'all see the Dr. Phil episode? And I said, yeah. And then she was like, Cornbread Mafia, we never heard of that. So what he thinks is they definitely know who she is, heard a lot about her, but he says it's crazy how people just disappear into thin air. So do you really believe that she was kidnapped? Ooh.
I agree. God bless you. Thank you.
I'll take it.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. They're asking the residents. I just want to say to Blowhorn Betty, that I love your work and I'm grateful that we have you and your team on the front line fighting for Summer Moon Utah wells. Is she still in here? You love how he says so. Oh, thank you, Georgina. Just to be clear, MGL didn't provide compensation for the interview. They were already speaking with us. She provided them money after we were almost done. Okay. I'm sure they could probably use it. Oh, thank you, Brett Mitchell. Booger off to your appointment. It's online, so I missed your song. What? Let's see what else is here on this. Don Wells' father, Summer Wells, was arrested in Washington County, Arkansas for residential burglary in 2006. This is one of many arrests of Donald Wells, spanning back 30 plus years in multiple states. Yeah, he has multiple cocaine charges too. Cliff Evans is the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office is the lead detective in the Summers Wells case. If you have any information that can help find Summer Wells, please contact him. I was told it was that's Cliff Evans. That's a new name. I know it wasn't Lawson. Who was the name I was given? Who was the name? You don't want JLR in your shit. He'll find it all. No one can match JLR's skills. Sometimes my notifications don't notify me. Thank you, Levitt. Alan, no. Wasn't it Donald Jr. who had the burglar? No, I think he confirmed that it was Donald Wells, Summer's father, through the birth date. And that's what you have to be very careful with, because when you pull up Arkansas and Donald Wells' background, it's kind of mixed up with his sons. And some of them are very confusing because it won't say the birth date. So you don't know if it's Donald Wells Summer's father or if it's Donald Wells Jr. Some of them you can tell is senior because it will have the birthday. And also, some will have Junior's birthday. Cliff spent hours with us over 2 days. Donald Wells Sr., Donald Wells Jr., Donald Wells III. There you go. Okay. So, yeah. But I looked up his charges in Arkansas. You can go on, I think it was the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Or no, I looked up past cases in Washington County, Arkansas. There's an inmate search, and you can search the name, and you just have to be careful and look at the birth dates to figure if it's which Donald Wells it is. No, senior is Donald Wells' dad. Okay, well, all right. So Donald Senior is the grandpa. He's like 83. Donald Jr. is Summer's dad, and then I guess we could say Donald the Third is I don't think Allie has anything much, but her mother does. I live in Arkansas. You're correct. Don Wells the Third, RSO, Arkansas. Yeah, you guys go sub to Bullhorn Betty without your co-hosts. All right. Well, I do have to go. I have that appointment in 20 minutes. Maybe I can run and take a shower real quick. But I will be back on this evening, I'm guessing. So, oh, really? Had serious medical issues a couple years ago? Bye, guys. Scroll down. Aw, thank you, Bullhorn. You guys have a good day. We'll see you guys. I'll see you guys this evening sometime. Might be back in a couple hours. I might come back after my appointment. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But how am I going to sleep tonight without Ziggy to listen to? I guess you'll have to play old Nuh-uh. Program told Maz not to block nasty comments about her Ziggy wannabe. Are you serious? All right, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great Monday.